All right, man. Jermell Charlo speaks on his twin. Let's speak on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. And he basically saying that his twin, brings a lot of chaos. You know what I'm saying? And what's so funny, everybody associate him as a twin that bring the chaos, that's riled up, that people don't like. A lot of people like Jermall Charlo. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't know what's going on with Jermall Charlo. A lot of people don't know what's going on with him. Heard that, Ronnie was done with him. Ronnie Shields, he had got so bad that Ronnie Shields was done with him, and Ronnie sent him to go be with Roy. Now I don't know what happened with his crib and all that type stuff and his family, but he moved down there to Pensacola, Florida with Roy Jones. There's some rumors on why him and his wife kind of broke up. He said they back cool now. That I don't necessarily mean they together, but he said they back cool and whatever. And you go all the way back to that Crawford Spence, weekend where they Jermall and Jermell wife got into it. I mean, you go back to the interviews they did with Jermell, said, "I told you don't marry that B." You know what I'm saying? You can go back to a lot of the things that they said. Him and old girl was there since high school together. Now, I know what happened, but that ain't for me to say what happened. That's their personal business. All great men make mistakes. All men make mistakes, no matter where you sit on the pendulum of it or where you sit on the graph of it. Our nature as men is to go out there and our nature as men is to go out there and our nature as men is to go out there and they try to tame men and talking about, well, you guys should be monogamous and whatever, and that's what you should do. But if your nature is to be attracted to multiple women, you find your natural instinct. That's why God gave you that 1 billion round clip. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why women only can have one child at a time. And you can go impregnate 3 or 4 chicks every day. Every day of the year, you can impregnate chicks every day of the year, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every day of the year. Every day of the year. So, women get mad at dudes, for infidelity and all that stuff. And that's, that is what it is. But that's your natural instinct. But then again, they want niggas to have hoes. They want you girls to be after you and you to be like, no, I get out of here. And the right dude asks her, then she ready to throw her whole family away for that dude. I be trying to tell y'all, I be trying to kick game, but check out my new channel. You want more of that talk? Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. That link's in the link tree. And it's in the description. But yeah, so, but most people associate him with being chaotic. But some of the things that's been showed on social media about Jermall Charlo, with him, talking about where did he say where the shrooms was at or where the psychedelics at? Him getting smacked by Caleb Plant, not doing nothing. I mean, we can literally go on and on and on and on like Erykah Badu. His wife getting online, airing them out. And that's one thing I tell y'all, you always do, man. Listen to me. I tell you what you always do. When you get with a woman, you tell her we want to keep this relationship off social media. We can take a couple pics, you know, and that's about it. That's about it. We're gonna keep this in what we do in this house. And if you can't respect that, then we can't be together. Come on. If she said, "Oh no, I'm not doing that," then get rid of her and get you a girl that get with the program. Listen to your boy. But it says Jermell Charlo on the riff with his twin brother Jermall. One day, hopefully, we speak again. But right now, I'm just not in the mood to deal with the havoc he brings. If he's not here for the fight versus Canelo Alvarez, it's okay. He can't fight for me anyway, so it don't hurt my feelings. I feel like we have had a bunch of hiccups on his end and have tarnished our name a little bit. But I'll be the one that brings it back up for us. I love my brother. I want the best for him, and I want to see him continue to be the world champion that he is. So for the most part, he blaming him. And he could be to blame. He could be to blame. It just wasn't a wise fighting each other, bro. This dude was out here on live, you know, drunk on live, you know, talking about where the psychedelics at, baby mama arguing and yelling at him off. He going through life situation. Y'all think money, you got some money, and you still ain't gonna go through real life shit. Oh, that's bullshit. You know, and a lot of people, when they dealing with chaos or emotional or stress in general, what do they turn to? They turn to drugs. They turn to alcohol. A lot of athletes, a lot of boxers, and I can't really speak for mixed martial arts, but I assume it's the same. A lot of them, um, you know, probably turn to alcohol and drugs too. You got to think about it. You dealing with a lot of physical and mental trauma. You take punches for a living, and you got to think in the ring. Then you got to go home and deal with your bitch. Then you got to go home and deal with the kids. Then you got to deal with life. You got to deal with family asking for stuff. That's a lot. So a lot of people, when they go through stressful, you know, situations, they turn to cigarettes, they turn to weed, they turn to alcohol, you know, they turn to vaping, they turn to other drugs. That's how they deal with stress. Now, me personally, bro, that ain't just you know, one thing I just always looked at, I go get high. Guess what? When I'm coming down off my high, you know, or I'm still high, still got problems. I mean, the best way I like to deal with stress, you know, is just go to the gym. It just, you know, it's where I think clarity, you know, it builds mental and physical, you know, strength. That's what I just prefer to do. I just never been one to turn to drugs and alcohol for issues. I mean, shit. I'm like, damn, you know, I ain't high no more, but the problem's still there. You know what I'm saying? The problem's still there. So that's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying, you know, if that's what you choose to do, man, hey, go ahead and do it. But my thing is, you know, why do something, you know, I do something, you know, when why do something to continue to hurt yourself when you can get the stress off and continue to help yourself? That's how I look at it. But you know, nonetheless, man, everybody got their own thing. I ain't here to preach. I ain't here to judge. But you know, at the end of the day, dude, you know, I can't say what he should or shouldn't been doing, bro. You know, I definitely don't feel like he made the situation better. You know, and I think a lot of people felt like it's jealousy on his end, where everybody calling Charlo the big Charlo. He was born a minute earlier. I always felt like he been jealous, and that's crazy to be jealous of your twin. That's crazy. But he also the twin that seemed to have his life a little bit better in order. You know what I'm saying? You see him talk. He doing well for himself. He ain't living above his means. He talking about his investments. He seemed to be the one that's doing well for each other. But sometimes when somebody down and out bad, dude, sometimes you got to be the one. Sometimes you got to compromise your life, you know, for somebody else. Sometimes, you know, sometimes he need to get on it, but he know his brother. And, you know, I think he know what's going on. It's probably best for him to let him figure that out. You know, let a third party like Roy figure it out. They got a father. Let his father help him figure that out. But when you got money, it's hard to tell somebody what they should and what they shouldn't been doing. Because when they get the money, they feel like they ain't got to listen no more. they feel like, hey, it's my shit now, nigga. Like y'all on my time. So it's unfortunate. You hope that he's there to you hope that he's, you know, he would be there to support his brother, but it is what it is. You know, when you know, he can't fight for him and all that, but you don't want to see no twins and brothers, or let alone twins, arguing and fighting. Trust me, you don't want to see that, bro. You don't want to see it. And I'm just being real. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. You want to see them, you know, together, thriving, you know, being a tandem. But it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Peace.